Hello everybody on YouTube and welcome. We're playing Jeskai Super Friends today. My name is Gabby. I've never been here before. So we've been playing with this deck a little bit on stream already, and we've done a couple swaps for what we think this deck should be playing. So a lot of these deck lists, if you go and look them up online, you'll be seeing that they're playing Mox Amber. Mox Amber is a little clunky. It doesn't do enough. A lot of times it's like the idea is that you play Fibblethip and then Mox Amber, use it as like a Lotus Petal to get your bigger planeswalkers out, but it almost never does anything. It almost always feels like you've like mulligan when you have it. So instead, we've rounded out a removal package with Shocks and Lightning Strike and some Deafening Clarions, although these were already initially in the same deck list. Remember to update Stream Decker? Yeah, Lucite, let me go ahead and do that. Let me finish the deck tech real quick. So this is similar to like the white-blue Planeswalkers deck, but this one's playing red for Shocks, Lightning Strikes, Deafening Clarion, and Sarkhan. The other big difference here is that you're not playing Mobilized District, which I think is a great land, but it's a little bit easier to play in like the white-blue version. Aside from that, you have this usual suspects. You have like Little Teferi, some Dovins, which are pretty good against Mono Red too, and that's very popular online. Narset is awesome. Fibbletips to just help you cantrip. This deck was initially playing Jora, but we now swapped it for a Kazmina. Kazmina is just like a little bit better. And it also gives you a way to kill your opponents, because sometimes if you don't resolve your Sarkhans, this deck has a hard time killing your opponent. Teferi is just always good, and then we have at the top in an Ugin and 2 Karn's Temporal Sundering, which is pretty cool. Take an extra turn effect if we have a Legend in play. So let me export this real quick and update the thing on Twitch. Did it do something with my hair? No, it's just wet. I have it up in the bun because it's wet. It's basically like when I'm lazy, this is what I do. Hold on. So let's go traditional constructed. Choose your deck. I would like to play with Jeskai friends. Plus you can bounce them with Minitef. Yeah, Fibblethip is a cute combo with oh, I didn't do a little sideboard. I can do that later. Sorry, I always like to go over the sideboard and what you bring stuff in against, but I forgot. New to Magic, what does cantrip mean? Cantrip means something, it basically just replaces itself. So like, if I pay 2 mana and I play a card that then draws me a card, the card cantripped. This hand's horribly unplayable. We cannot keep it. This hand seems pretty good. The Interplanar Beacon is going to have to carry us. I do like Kazmina quite a bit. Obviously, we're going to be playing against Mono Red, though. I look like Nissa right now? I'll take it. This has got a cool, like, forest elf vibe thing going on. Oh, we're playing against basic swamp. Thank God. We've just been playing against so much mono red. I'm just, like, so tired of it. What about the card, draw a card and proliferate for 2 mana? Instead of Fibblethip? If we're playing Karn's Central Tempering, I kind of like Fibblethip. Also, Fibblethip is very cute with... Ooh, a Johnny's Pridemate. Interesting. Yeah, let's bubble it up. It's pretty good with Little Teferi because you can play Fibblethip, play Little Teferi, bounce Fibblethip back to your hand and replay it to cantrip. I have 2, but I have a wonderful anti-mono red deck. I have one deck that we've been playing. It's like an Esper Citadel deck that hoses mono red. It's really fun. It's not a very good deck, but it has a very good matchup against mono red. Oh, that's cute. That girl's the Johnny's Pridemate. Okay, so let's keep bubbling up the Pridemate. Man, we really needed to draw land there. Not another Sarkhan. Yours is a fetch deck with Fibblethip. It's amazing. Nice. I like it. So we're playing against like a little like black-white lifelink deck. And if we don't draw a land soon... well, they didn't attack. They didn't attack, which is really good. Oh, it comes from D&D. That makes sense. I mean, I know about cantrips in D&D. I just didn't, like, think of them together, you know? So we should bounce Pridemate. And then... Oh, thank God we drew Glacial Fortress. Then we can also bubble this one up because this one has lifelink. So then if they replay this, at least they won't gain a counter from it. Yeah, for sure, Skeptical. The cantrips in D&D are always such garbage. Like... I mean, I guess I've only played with, like, a rogue and a druid, but the cantrips never do anything. They're so useless. They're free, I suppose, but, like, it's like... You know what's more useful than casting your cantrips is, like, literally talking to any of the characters in D&D. They're supposed to be garbage. Yeah, they are free. When you started playing Magic Cantrip meant 1 mana spell, that drew a card. Wizards decided cards like Ataxia and Probe were a bad idea to get lots of commons to know that any card that replaces itself. Okay, now we have some pretty cool stuff going, because now we can make a Sarkin. I think clerics actually have cantrips that heal you, so that's like actually useful. I think we still level up this guy. You're on our way to a restaurant with Ecuadorian food. Anything I have to try? Oh my god, Bad Juju Zombie. Make sure that you get yapingachos if you can. Let me spell it for you. It's these like potato pancakes with cheese in the center that are so unbelievably good. And if you can get this, fritada, I would also get that. It's like pork. It's like braised pork, kind of. And it's like my favorite pork dish ever. And if you can get this for dessert, I will get it. It's called dulce de higo. It's like a fig dessert. It's amazing. Might as well get in there. It's so good. I love it. Hey, Bad Juju. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I'm so jealous. This is making me want to...
We'll look for it.
This is making me want to... Look, I'm just going to play Teferi and he's going to die. I'm just going to bounce Pride Mead back on top. It doesn't really matter. Stream's over, everyone. To the Ecuadorian, join up the street. I know. So the problem is, I think Denver might not have Ecuadorian restaurants. They had some in Chicago, but they were not great. So like I didn't go very often because it just didn't really taste like the food at home. I think this is like the black-white pre-con deck. We're battling against Snoots McCool. Thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate it. Yes, Raging. I have tips for you if you're going to Applebee's. Get the maple butter blondie. I think it's like one of the best desserts ever. It's so good. Hey. Oh my gosh, I don't have double blue. Well, that's stupid. Whatever, we should still just take up. I have another Sarkin if they want to trade. Apples are greater than the bees. Yeah, I would actually kind of love it if they traded there. Nice. Okay. They can kill my Sarkin here if they want, especially if they have a murder, but I also think that we're just like so far ahead. Lieutenant, huh? Alright, well. Another lieutenant would be kind of annoying because they'd trade him with a dragon and kill my little Teferi. Oh, that's lame. What? Wait, what did they target with it? Oh, they targeted my dragon, it just didn't kill it. Sudden thunderstorm in LA? That doesn't sound like LA. That's kind of weird. Alright, so I will almost certainly throw the dragon in front of whatever is attacking Sarkin. If they want to kill Teferi, they can do that. That's fine. Oh, they want to kill Sarkin for show. That's fine. Nope, they don't want to kill Sarkin for show. They're attacking me, and the other one's attacking Sarkin. So let's save Sarkin. End of the world, no big deal. Hey, we do the lightning strike. Alright, so let's... We probably want to... Do we even want to bounce that? It doesn't seem like it does a lot. Let's just tick up. You think they forgot about the 1 damage thing? It's possible. Bishow. Let me play Kazmina. Gain a bunch of life. Let's cantrip. Oh, I like that. I don't think I need 2 Kazminas, so let me bin the other Kazmina. Now we can tick up with Sarkin and send with 2 of my creatures. Okay, they're almost dead. Oh, we're playing best of 3. Damn. Short. It's so weird to see the Planeswalkers tap. Some part of me like still just doesn't process it right. Alright, let's protect Kazmina. Ooh, we drew Big Teferi. Nice. So let me loot. Bin. We don't really need the Clarion, do we? Because now I'm just gonna take an extra turn. So we can use this to bounce a Johnny's Pride Mate. And this to take up everybody. And then Temporal Sundering target me and bounce that. And now they're just dead. Why are we playing best of 3 with a deck that doesn't come with a sideboard? Did they add one? They must have, right? Because we have a sideboard. Oh, thank you so much, Kalka. I love being on game nights. It was really fun. So we're playing against, like, mostly, I think, a deck that we're baffling in is pretty good, and Deafening Clarion seems pretty okay. Yeah, Razakun, I like this deck. This deck's pretty fun. I think having Cleansing Nova wouldn't be too bad. I like the Shocks and the Lightning Strikes. The Fibblethips can go. They're not really doing much here. And what else is not good? Hey, Tolkator, thank you for the Prime sub. They must have added their own sideboard, I guess, but I think generally speaking, new players just shouldn't join these constructed events. It's just better to play ladder, I think. Because they're going to be at the bottom end of the ladder where you hopefully don't see as much mono red. Let me cut one, I don't know, one Little Teferi. Fibblethip, our mascot! You don't need a sideboard to enter best of 3, but we are in a best of 3 queue, so we don't know if they have a... Because the deck they're playing is an intro deck. How about that Game of Thrones finally, Gabs? I don't want to talk about it, Tolkator, because I still think it happened too recently, and I don't want to spoil it for people, but at some point, we're going to talk about it, probably next week. The summary is I am not very happy about it, but I don't really want to say more outside of that. Let me just mulligan. That hand was, like, not very good. This hand's also not very good. We can keep and hope that we have white source on top. Is there somewhere I can find some lists for standard decks? I really appreciate any sources. Yeah, Avocado. I think MTG Goldfish is a good resource. I think if you go to channelfireball.com, they have more, like, in-depth. I think I have to mulligan this again, by the way. Keep this and bottom that. They have more, like, in-depth on specific art or, like, specific decks, but it's also pretty good. If you want just raw deck list, MTG Goldfish is really good. And if you want, like, deck techs, I do a lot of them on my own channel if you want to go on YouTube. Oh my gosh, we're going to lose to pre-con deck just because we don't have any lands. Those were some rough moles. Yeah, I mean, there wasn't playable 7 and unplayable 6 and kind of an unplayable 5 still. Alright. I mean, if I draw a untapped red source, I can Clarion away everything still. I don't really get that much time to do that. Oh, come on. Why aren't they attacking? Of course, the Avocado. We are happy to help a new Magic player. I don't understand why they're not attacking me. Maybe they were scared of, like, Seal Away? Or they've learned from Sparky. Yeah, I don't know, man. We're just getting so incredibly mana screwed over here. But they're not really trying to kill us. And we have Cleansing Nova in our hand. So, like, I don't think we should scoop. Maybe they feel bad. Yeah, they could feel bad, maybe. Oh yeah, Tolkator. I've been watching Game of Thrones. I started watching when, like, the first season came out. So I've been following that show for a really long time. Come on. Discard, I don't know, Sundering is so far away. What is the opponent even doing? I think our opponent is new. But they clearly were attacking last game. So, okay, yeah. They just wanted to one-shot kill me? Sure. They're aware of attacking. They definitely did that last time. They gave me a chance to recover. Yeah, I mean, I think our opponent is new because they are playing one of the precon decks, but I also think that maybe they were playing around something. I don't really know, man. They might have been questing, which seems like a fine reason for us to let them keep on doing the thing. Oh yeah, they sure showed us. My guess is they were just trying to complete a quest. I think that's the most likely scenario. Well, this hand's gonna crush them. I think they just want to get their 45 cats off to 750 and back on their mono red deck. Maybe. That's possible. There's no chat in Arena, no, so we definitely don't get to ask him or anything. That card's good. We can baffling in that thing. Sounds good, Tolkator. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging. I would like to draw some walkers. Yeah, like that. So this is a more beefed up version of that deck, by the way, because I think that deck doesn't play Resplendent Angel, so that's a new thing. God, I wish we had Friends List and Spectator. This would be so good. Okay, so I think because we're probably gonna hope to play Teferi next turn, we can just shock this thing right here. It's gonna be annoying if we don't draw it, but I think there's a really good chance that we draw like a 4-mana Planeswalker or something. Yeah, like that. Not that it does that much right now. I think having no chat in Arena is totally fine. I think chats can get pretty toxic. It's never a huge deal. Do you think the Arena should have a chat when that could be meta when toxic? I don't really like chats too much in these sorts of things. I don't think you really need them. Let me just shock probably. Maybe we just baffling in that thing. It's not scary. It's just a 3/2. Let's just bubble it up. It really doesn't do anything. Yeah, also, I hate emotes, Molly. I turned them off after we were playing against like a salt bot. We were playing against a tilt box yesterday. They were so upset about something. For reals? Alright. Arena has emotes. Yeah, man. And some people are so salty they just can't help themselves. It's really stupid. Oh, they're attacking me anyway. Ugin the Ineffable. I'll save this in case they have another Resplendent Angel. I can kill it with Baffling, and let me just shock her right now. Oh! Kalka, when people say your go, that's exactly when I mute them. They start going, your go, your go, your go. It's like, yeah, you know what? There's also have a clock counter on my thing. Oh, we're gonna Clarion that bad boy up. Oh, thank God. So... what's the worst case scenario? Is that I play Teferi, tick up, and then our opponent plays a Lord and hits my Teferi for 6. Oh, tell me about it, Yunales. Yeah, that's not... yeah, that'd be bad, because I don't really want to lose that Teferi. I think we'll just Clarion instead. They're down to 2 cards, so I'm not super, like, super worried about. Champion of Dusk. 5 mana, draws him a card. Another Ajani's Welcome. Wouldn't have minded drawing a land there so that we could Ugin. I think I'm just gonna tuck that thing. It draws them an extra card, but like I just don't want it in play. Let's slow this down. Reverse. You spent the afternoon with your adoptive little sister friend from music theory class and taught her baritone ukulele chords. That's so cute. That's such a wholesome afternoon. I love it. Let me pay 2. Let me tick up.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
Okay, our opponent's dead.
I came into being long before your kind. And your past is unwritten.
I don't like Ugin's voice actor. I think sounds really creepy and just like he sounds like he smokes like a pack of cigarettes a day. I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me. Oh my gosh, Fader. One of my favorite things is like when you have somebody who's like just being obnoxious and emoting at you and then you mute them. It's like you're probably going through the trouble of continuing to do that and I don't care. Hello is being a douche. No, Fantasia, when people go like your go, your go, your go, your go, your go, your go. And they just keep doing that. It's so frustrating. Let me play Inner Planner Beacon. I want to Baffling in that thing because I'm going to hit with Sark in this turn. Yeah, especially when you're like trying to think about an important turn and they're like, your go, and they just keep spamming it. That's really annoying. You leave it on by default, but yeah, Fantasia, I used to believe in emotes and then I just eventually... Alright, well, it's going to take a little bit of time to kill them because they do have 41 life, but they just can't really win from this spot. Oh my gosh, it would be so funny if they had Settle. Okay, I'm just like basically taking game actions at this point. We can't really lose. Oh, we got a Teferi there. Take up. Play this. We're getting so much life. I like the Inner Planner Beacons. The card's pretty cool. Loot. Toss this. Tick up. Sent Squad. Are they dead? Oh, they're so close to being dead. Where's Planner Cleansing when you need it? Yeah, Planner Cleansing would get us. Doesn't that kill them? Oh, I guess they don't technically know. Oh, sorry. They get life from a Johnny's Welcome. That doesn't actually kill them. Sure. These little Johnny's Welcomes are doing some work. What was that order? I don't know. It was not good. Let's just send with our guys. Bam. Let's huddle squad. Oh, they might have drawn the Pride Mate off of the champion, but honestly, like our opponent is new, so they also might have had it in hand. Who knows? What plane is Kazmina from? I don't know. Because she's one of the new planeswalkers that came with a new set, right? Oh, we don't know entirely. It's a mystery. It's a mystery? Bum, bum, bum. Anyone stoked for the update? Oh, what's the update tomorrow, bud? Kind of curious about how Walker Momir actually plays. Oh. Are we talking about the, like, the Vanguard? Momir. Okay, but it's just regular Momir, right? It's just Arena Momir. This seems fine. The Arena moment is Momir. Man, do you guys like Momir on Arena? I kind of don't. I feel like when you play Momir on Magic Online, it's like so much better than the Momir in Magic Arena that it's like, I don't really want to play it. Hey, Media, how are you? She's lured to Ravnica by the interplanar beacon and immediately becomes trapped there because of bolas. Yeah, she got debated, basically. What's Momir? So you'll play this one. It's first card styles. Oh, I'm definitely gonna play it. I'm not playing it. We're probably gonna do that after like the Twitch Rivals tournament. Win some card styles. Heck yeah, son. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, right, chat. I didn't mean to boop ya. When is Twitch Rivals? It's on Thursday. I don't know what I'm playing still. What should we play on Thursday, chat? I want something that's like not mono red in terms of like how boring and unfun it is to play, but I would like to play a deck that like is a playable deck for a standard tournament. Phoenix? Super friends of some variety. No, I already said not red deck wins. Play that Tron deck. Play this one. I mean, I am considering this deck. I like some of the changes we made. I still want to play it some more. I played Esper Mid last week, so I don't really want to play Esper Mid this week. And I played Bant the week prior. Big Pig. Too bad Carnosynth isn't in standard. Yeah, I was looking at a Mardo Aristocrats deck. I don't think it's super good, but it does look very fun. Ooh, maybe I'll play the Sultai Dread Horde deck. That deck is really, really fun. Or like 4-color Horde. So we're playing against like presumably something very similar. What does Carnosynth do, Adalias? Oh, I have played a lot of the Rel. Okay, so it looks like they might have a negate here, but this ain't a chicken stream. Let's just play Kazmina. Nice. I don't really know what we're playing against. It looks like Phoenixes, so let's just bin a land, I think. Take command of the Dreadhorde. Yeah. It's a Sultai deck that I thought was like super fun, and it was just good. It's like a good value mid-range deck. I also value playing... So we're playing against the mirror, BT dubs.
Focus on what matters.
I think Shock's not going to do anything. They are off it. Their draw must have been so bad. They had 4 lands in play, and they were just like, I can't... Like, it must have been, like, Sarkans and Teferis, like, big Teferis. Alright, so let's take Prison Realm. I think we probably want... Their hand was all Mox Ambers, maybe. It might have been. I don't know what deck that is, Nikes. Is Deckmaster not working? I can try resetting it. Deckmaster's always broken, though. I reset it like a couple times a day every time. Just doesn't really work very well. So they play a lot of Little Teferi, which is a bit obnoxious because it makes our negates and stuff worse. But I do think we're supposed to play some amount of negates. And I still feel like the Fibble Thips can probably be cut since we're boarding in all those 2s. I do like Search. She's good against like Narset too. Dovin Hand of Control doesn't seem like it does very much here. That's cute, Nikes. You've updated deck list for Citadel. Do you want to see the new list? Yeah, send it. Can you whisper it to me, Mike? I like everything else. The Clarions look kind of bad, actually. We can probably cut the Clarions. And play more... just Fibblethrips to Cantrip. Mateo, I wouldn't recommend it yet. We've been tweaking it. We've tweaked it a bunch. And I like where we're at now better. But I do think that, like, if you're worried about playing against mono red, this deck's just, like, gonna lose to it. So, it's the one thing I don't like about these Planeswalker decks. They just, like, lose to mono red so badly. Legion Warboss incoming. I mean, yeah, some of these decks can play Legion Warboss in the sideboard. This hand's too slow, I think. This looks much better. Could always grieve with Simic Nexus. Nah, I do like that. I think for a tournament like this, it's kind of like, I mean, you should do whatever you want, but bringing something like Red or like Simic Nexus is a little bit of a faux pas, I think. Because it's also supposed to be like a fun tournament. Like if we were playing for $1 bajillion, then yeah, bring Red or whatever. Oh, they are playing Mobilized District. But you're supposed to do it also for like the fun and entertainment of people watching, so. Oh, it's only blue-white version. To fandom? Yeah, a lot of people see it that way, Molly. Not everybody, obviously. A lot of people do bring Red, and it's like, you should do whatever is good. Like, you should just... Okay, I think we're sending Narsa to the prison realm. But part of the reason they even changed the structure before was just to make it a more fun spectator event. Let's bottom that.
Such violence is upsetting.
I don't know why I bothered sending Narsa to the prison realm. You should play Rakdos because Theater Horrors is freaking busted. Oh man, I want to get a little Teferi down so they can't use that. Yeah, that sounds really good. What? God damn it. I think the biggest difference, it's for entertainment, not that winning. Yeah, exactly. So, like, obviously you shouldn't... It's not a big deal. If people want to bring Red, it's fine. And if they want to bring Simic Nexus, it's fine. But it is supposed to be a, like, fun spectator event. And I think... I don't know. I think that reflects on your stream, too, right? Like...
Prepare to marvel at my masterpiece.
So now they have Dovin's Veto, and I don't have Little Teferi to do anything about it. This is horrible. This game's not going well. Hey Darth, welcome. Cool, thank you, Mike. Where did you send it through? Because I don't have it in my whispers. Kind of have to counter that because there's like nothing else. Like we can't use it if they get it into play. And they have the Dovin's Veto, but if they do Dovin's Veto, then that gives us an out to play Teferi.
I know my responsibility.
Yeah, Dank means I still do them.
Bad idea.
Hone your prowess.
Hey, Thunder Phoenix, welcome. Hey, Darth, it's going well. I like this deck. Right now we're losing to the mirror. We can actually probably scoop soon. They're just so far ahead of us in terms of... You sent it through Whispers? I didn't get it. If you want to just link... You can also link it in chat. Like, that also works for me.
I can no longer stand by and watch.
Okay.
Let's skip to the good part.
Narsa debating us. Okay. Thank you, Mike. All right, I gotcha.
Put thoughtfulness before action.
Yeah. Sarkin we can scoop too. Hey, DJ, how are you? All right, so... It doesn't have a sideboard? That's fine. No worries. We'll do our best to win queue. That is no problemo. I mean, I like how we boarded. I think we just got far behind. They had, like, cheap answers. They were playing Spell Pierces and stuff. And then being able to deal with our Little Teferi, I think, was, like, the turning point in that game. Do I have time for one today? I do not, Dank Memes. We have one more in the queue right now. But then after that, it's empty. But tomorrow we have a tournament, and then on Friday we're playing Cube. So we're not going to get back to donation decks until, like, early next week. If you want to get a deck on the queue, you would be the first one on the next day that we do it, if that works for you. But if you're watching on YouTube, I know it's like a little different because you're not always tuning into the stream. Have I considered taking Sarkin Tribal? Ooh, they mulliganed. Our hand's not great, but I think if we have Kazmina, and I think if we draw White Swords, like, this hand's pretty decent. Like, we have some of the better Planeswalkers in the matchup. Okay. Oh, I thought we boarded out the Shocks. Those don't really do that much. It totally depends on you, Mike. If you want us to play with sideboard, we can do that. If you don't want us to play with sideboard, we don't have to. Like, I'm gonna import the deck, so I'm not gonna have a sideboard in it when I import it. I can port it over, though. Mana League! Thank you for the 37 months. They did scry to the top. That was bad. A pair? Thanks. Let me get some love and hype for you. How have you been doing, Mana League? It's good to see you. Alright, so my opponent's doing nothing. Which kind of does mean that I don't also have to do anything at the moment. Because they probably, if they didn't have a walker, they probably have, like, reactive cards. He probably kept that one land with Steam Vents and Opt. Well, they're hitting all their land drops, so I think they're actually doing fine. I don't really want to play anything there. Because I think if they don't have a 3-mana walker, they just have to have a counter. So I'd rather... Yeah, they're also not doing anything because I think we also have counters. We can just keep doing this dance, actually. They shocked. Alright. Sure. The good old control sir until somebody has to ferry and counter a minute. Yep.
If it's a challenge you want, then a challenge you'll get.
So they certainly have a negate, which means that we can try to go for like 2 plays this turn. Oh, but we can't. That's such a shame. Oh, wait. They left Interplanar Beacon, so they either have Spell Pierce or... But it can't be Dovin's Veto. I mean, they could have negate, I suppose. I think to play around Spell Pierce, we can just, like, play Hallowed Fountain, pay 2, play Kazmina, and hope they can't counter it. They must have 2 or something. They probably don't run negate since they got Veto. Yeah, I agree with that. So let's let that resolve. Let that resolve. Pay 2. Wow, it just worked? That's surprising. I'm glad that we played around it. We can probably bin a shock. Yeah, wanting the token is reasonable. I'm just glad we... We're gonna have to send that to Prison Realm in a second. That's gonna kill our Kazmina, though, because they can animate this. Yeah. I know, it's going to Gooby jail. They could have actually turned one of their 1/1s into a dragon, and that would have also, like, worked out pretty well for them, I think. No, isn't it just, like, stats are a dragon? It just becomes a 4/4 red dragon creature and gains flying. It should be able to copy it. It's just a 4/4. We should do this while they're tapped out. To Gooby Jail you go. If we had another Planeswalker, it would have been kind of dope, because we should attack this. I'm fine to trade 2 for this thing. Yeah. Tell me your favorite old cards. Mine's Ambush Viper. What have you played, like Gruul Aggro or Gruul Stompy deck for the tournament? I could play that. I'm not like a super huge fan. of the Gruul Stompy decks right now. I don't think they're very good. Like, I think it's a good archetype, but I don't think they're very good right now. That makes sense. Does feel like they have something waiting. Let's run out this Teferi since we have another Teferi. I did have the veto. Would have been nice if we had something small and then we could have played Little Tef. That's fine.
Sorry I'm late. Here goes nothing.
If you want to be Gruul Aggro, if you want to be mono red but cooler. I really don't want to be mono red at all though. It is not in the list of things I find important. We can just Teferi and start ticking up, I guess. Okay, so I think they have Spell Pierce.
I'm known for my excellent timing. Keep up the pace.
I guess we could play around Spell Pierce so that we can resolve Karn's Temporal Sundering by playing Teferi right here. Hey, good job killing this rally boss, chat. Your favorite is Well-Wisher. Elf Tribal is always fun when it goes off. Yeah, no, I think I know that card. I think I know that.
Here we go.
So they don't have Spell Pierce because I think they would have countered my little Teferi. My favorite is Floral Spasm. I don't even know what that means. I don't really write that much stuff for Wizards anymore, Thunder, but no, I wasn't through that. I didn't have any formal like writing training. Oh no, Gaby jail. So what are they gonna take our big tough?
You just let me know if you're up for round.
It was just basically because of the stream and stuff I was doing in Magic at the time. Well, that was like a pretty unfortunate sequence of events for us. Oh my gosh, that's so cute, Sloobers. What is the theme for them? Jesus, we're taking so much. Great way to get into something by gaming. Yeah, I mean, most of the opportunities and stuff I've had in Magic have been related to the stream. Like, I did work a lot in online media, which is part of the reason I think oh wow, they didn't even bother with my Teferi. That's bad for me, MK. Alright, so we really have to figure out what we're doing this turn or we're gonna die. It definitely involves us taking an extra turn. So we can go like Teferi, bounce their Prison Realm to get our own Teferi back. It's gonna be Summoning Sick is the problem. Because we can play Sarkhan to... Yeah, Prison, get this... Oh, and then when we have the extra turn, we can use Sarkhan to kill their stuff. Yeah, probably. So let's go... Bounce this... Who do I want to tuck? I want to make sure I kill Sarkhan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can't play anything else this turn. Because there's a chance we like... Yeah, we could tuck Saheeli. Kind of like that. We just want to make sure that we clear as much of this as we can. And then with Sarkhan, and if we manage to make a... But I guess we're not making a dragon next turn. So let's go Karn's Temporal Sundering, bounce. Oh, we could put it in Prison. Oh, yeah, we could put it in the Prison Realm, actually. That might just be better. So let's go Karn's Temporal Sundering, and then we kill the Teferi. So we take an extra turn, and then we bounce one of their 1/1s. The mobilized district, yeah. So that, because I also think we need to make the dragon for that reason. And then Kazmina in the same turn. So let's go Glacial Fortress. Let's send Sarkin to Gooby Jail. Hey, Synchronize, how are you? We don't... Hold on, do we want that? We need to play both of these next turn to have blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, so we don't need it. Oh, let me see Slewers. Oh my gosh, those are cute. I love them. Okay, so let's draw first.
We need to move quickly.
That wasn't helpful. Take up.
I've got it.
So basically, we just have to make sure we have a blocker for this through them being able to prison realm us. God, basically Prison Realm is going to ruin us is the problem. Because we can play Sarkin, make a dragon, and then they Prison Realm our Sarkin. And then we can't block these guys anymore. So, but I think that's the best shot we have anyway. So I think we kick it off by Kazminaing Lu and see if we find another. Ooh, hello. Been Hallowed Fountain. Hold on. Hold your horses. Is that better than playing Sarkin? It's permanent. Oh, this is one or more colors. This doesn't have a color, so we can't actually kill it. But... Alright, so we go Sarkin, take down, make the dragon. That gets put away. Then we chump here, take 3, go down to 1. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna just Glacial Fortress Sarkin. Yeah, exactly. And then we'll Ugin, like, we'll kill the Prison Realm afterward is the plan. So make the dragon and not attack with anything. And then untap, untap. And like there's a lot of things that we're dead to here. But I think this gives us a pretty good chance of the play being exactly what we just talked about. That they just go like Prison Realm. Put the dragon in Prison Realm. Send with a mobilized district. Though they're actually running out of mana to actually activate the district. This looks like Gooby Joe. Okay. Is this Gooby Jail? A second Teferi? What's the plan? Oh my gosh, no. Wait, why didn't they just... Why didn't they just take my Prison Realm? And make a dragon? Okay, that's fine. We're alive. We're alive. Hey, Cuba Libre! Welcome, welcome. How are you? It's good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Yo, we're alive though. We're totes alive. So they still have the Gooby Jail, which we have to be careful of. So let's tick up to Fairy first to draw and see what our options are. Oh, Negate's good. Am I doing any events this year? Yeah, I will definitely be at Denver. Oh man, I think we have to kill one of these servos because we're just like... I think we have to. So we shouldn't kill it yet because we want to attack with Sarkin. So let's Kazmina first. Oh, Interplanar Beacon is useful because we want to gain the life. God, we want all of these cards. What do we do? Am I going to praise him to Fairy? No, I'm going to kill it. We can't make a dragon right now. Man. Well, the problem is I'm about to kill my other Little Teferi, but I think Little Teferi might still be the least useful card we have here. So...
They are coming.
Okay.
It's only a matter of time.
Then we can still use Little Teferi, and sorry, Little Teferi, but we gotta do this.
I've got time.
Play Interplanar Beacon, play Ugin, gain 2. Tick up. Yeah, we just tick up. Alright, and then we have the negate for the Prison Realm. So, I think we're doing okay here. Untap here and here. But it's been like a super tight game. You can beacon and cast 2 walkers. Yeah, I did think it was like super important for us to keep the beacon. Because then that meant that we were bidding the negate. And I think in front of Prison Realm we need to keep the negate. Did our opponent punt? I don't think they punted. Did our opponent punt? I can't pinpoint any spot where they would have like actually punted. It was just a very close game, I thought. When did they punt? Oh, you know what they could have done? They could have, on the turn that they played Little Teferi, and replaced it with a new Teferi, they could have bounced the Prison Realm to get their Sarkhan back to make a dragon. And I think that would have been better than almost anything. Like, it was better than the turn that they took. But I don't think they punted outside of that. Alright, let's play another one. Yes, punting is like throwing. It basically means that... So... This is an important distinction, right? Let's teach chat about like the difference between punting and like misplaying and like what that means. A punt specifically is when you think I'm right. How we can keep this. When you make a mistake that often will like, it doesn't always, oh my gosh, we're playing against 8-rack. Good lord, here we go. Let me bin a Hallowed Fountain. Oh my gosh, we're playing against 8-rack. What do we do? No, I know Prison Realm doesn't hit enchantments, but they had Teferi. Teferi does bounce permanents. So a lot of times it means that you were very close to winning the game, but the whatever decision that you made means that you threw usually away the game and you're losing as a consequence. Which is different than when you like make a strategic decision that doesn't play out, because sometimes people call that punting, but that's not punting. Punting is when you literally just messed up. Okay. I think we probably Clary on this board? Question mark? Yeah, a punt is like a throw, but a misplay is a little bit different than that. And people a lot of times also like to call punt on something that's not a punt, and then people love doing that. Yeah, that's not too bad. We can start playing Kazminas. I do like Sarkhan. I don't think Dovins do. Oh, I guess we don't need double Little Teferi though. Mono Black Draft Shaft. Well, yes, but and I'm surprised because we're in like in a bit of a higher bracket right now. I thought we were playing against
Join my cause.
just Dovin. Replace. I thought we were playing against 8-rack.
War is coming. I will not be unprepared. Every day is a
We keep drawing really expensive cards. I don't think we care for Little Teferi. We're gonna draw a card eventually, or like a land eventually. We can attack here. Yeah, usually a punt is like usually when you punt, you throw the game entirely. Like we punted earlier in the match where we didn't take Disdainful Stroke. So many, and we're so Sarkhan flooded. Yeah, look, I have seen 8-rack in Standard. It's a bad deck, but it's a real deck. I've definitely seen it. Do you have to be ahead to punt? I think you can properly punt. Oh, thank God. I think you can punt at the game being at parity, and if you're ahead. It's It's kind of hard to punt when you're behind. I mean, you still can. Just attack with everyone. Why is it called 8-rack? Because the original card is called the rack. Let me see if I can find you the card. And so the name is just like a hat tip to the fact that you... Here it is. So the card, the rack. As the rack enters the battlefield, choose an opponent. At the beginning of chosen player's upkeep, the rack deals X damage to the player where X is 3 minus the number of cards in his or her hand. So that deck could play 8 racks, which is where that name came from. Alright, so we're just playing against like mono black stuffs. Let's bring in all the Baffling Ends. The Deafening Clarion look good against them. I don't know that we need the Karn's Temporal Cinderings. The Fibbletips looked kind of just okay. Gooby Gel can't be too bad. Send it in. You can, Pika. I learned that today. You can definitely activate the, like, we had a turn earlier where we went animate to fairy, send, then tick down to fairy to kill it, and then bounce their creature, and it just dies. So they get to, they are still a planeswalker on top of being a creature and tapped and all that stuff. The biggest question is, why is there an Eggs deck and a Cheerios deck? Both decks are horrible monstrosities that shouldn't exist. The second Sunrise deck was horrible, and the Pure Soul Paladin deck is just horrific. Like, they're so bad. Oh, they aren't a walker? I thought they remain a walker on top of their other abilities. Dude, yeah, I don't know why the Cheerios deck is called Cheerios. It's such a stupid name, and it's also such a stupid deck. Oh yeah, the deck. Yeah, the deck. Let me tell you a little bit about the deck, Krevy. Luis is obsessed with the deck. And he, like, him and the guy who invented the deck, like, love to message each other about it, and they're still tuning the deck because people still play that old school Magic, and so people are still making decks to see like which deck can beat the deck, and the deck continues to be the best deck from back then, which is absurd. They're still, what is the deck? Okay, so this is from like 93, 94 Magic, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I don't remember exactly what years, but it's like old school Magic. It's not Madness and LSV, it's actually Brian. His name's Brian, or maybe Ben. I don't remember. Brian Wiseman, bam! Thank you so much. Yes, 1996 Brian Wiseman. All right, so we're gonna kill our Teferi, but we're gonna bounce this little idiot. So the deck was like the first control deck that existed the way it did. The way it kills is it basically makes sure that your opponent has no creatures in play, you have all counter spells, they can't resolve anything, and then you kill them with man lands or creature lands, however you want to call them. Anyway, so Brian Wiseman invented that deck, and it was like the best deck at the time, and it was the first like real true control deck. And now people still run old school tournaments, so they're still continuing to like figure out what the sideboard tech with the card pool from back then is, and they love talking about the deck. And then last year's GP Vegas, I got to meet him, and they just like hung out for like a solid amount of time where they were like trying to figure out the sideboard, and they realized that like the technologies, you're supposed to take out all your counter spells because I think they bring in so many counter spells, and then you just bring in these like crappy artifacts or something. I know way too much about the deck considering I don't even know what cards are in that deck. It's been Sacred Foundry. I don't think Stasis was the thing in that deck, no. I think the technology is that they bring in a card called Ivory Tower, which I literally don't even know what it does, but apparently that's a technology. I wonder if you can find videos of the deck. I'm sure you can, man. Ivory Tower is reverse Black Vice. I still don't know what that does. So we can't stop Kazmina from dying, but we can eat the Vizier Scorpions, which I think is what we should do here. I wouldn't mind drawing a little like Wrath or something. Ivory Tower is the opposite of the wreck. Oh my gosh!
Finish him.
We got debated. Got debated. Look, we're losing planeswalkers left and right because they actually have creatures in play, but like, we're still doing just fine. We're gonna play Sarkhan, make a dragon, then our Sarkhan will die, then we have a backup Sarkhan. Ivory Tower used to be restricted. There's some cards that are restricted that I'm just like, why though? Like, Dingus Egg. Like, oh great, it's restricted. You did it. Oh my gosh, no. Unknown QED. Why would you get that song stuck in my head? Ugh. How are you, Unknown? It's good to see you. Oh man, we got that gutter bones. We got him. This is like a moment of shock of like, oh my gosh, no, what has happened? Oh my gosh, Unknown, thank you again for the resub. I really appreciate it. I just now have the song stuck in my head. What am I supposed to do now? Your son loves Baby Shark? Your son and literally every other infant I know, including Naya. She loves that song. Wow, they contempted me after I blocked? They probably didn't want to contempt it until they realized that it was just going to go sideways for them. Deafening Clarion. Nope. I don't even know what to... Let me play Narset real quick. Yeah, I'm trying to find Narset for Clarion. I want to clear this board before we start playing our other stuff. Teferi's not bad. It bounces back the Walking Corpse, but then it just dies anyway. Maybe just Baffling End seems fine. Like, with just Baffling End the Vraska's finisher, and then Narset gets to live too. Yeah, Apple Tunes. Mine's from the halftime show. It's old school. It's not a baby shark. It's a grown-up shark. It's an adult shark. Hey, Pato Equilibrium. Welcome to the stream. How we doing? Alright, chat. I'm gonna mute you for 1 second because I need to blow my nose. Our shark's the left shark. Blast Zone. Oh, are we gonna try to kill our Baffling End? That gives them a little dragoncito. Or dinosaur, right? Yeah, it's a little left shark. Look at him. He's pointing left. That is one of the few emotes that we have left that I designed myself, so I can tell you that it's left shark. Okay, that's totally fine. Alright, and we have a little shock for them too. Nice. The adult man in a shark costume who doesn't know how to dance! That person had no way of knowing that they were going to become so famous, but like not themselves, right? Because it was just the shark. The Elder spell on my stuff? That's so rude. What the hell?
My mind needs a rest.
Not my first time on your stream, or at least your YouTube. You probably never been here on stream before, Path, because it showed the like first say hello for the first time or whatever. But welcome to the live stream. Thanks for. They're killing that thing on 2. Sure. Well, they killed their own critter, so I don't know if that was like any good. Let's go ahead and kill that. Then we can use the fairy to bounce this, and then at that point we can't really lose anymore. Let's play that since we gain a life. I am doing Donut X today, Unknown. We're about to swap into...
I know my response. Let's take it back.
Ooh, nice. We're about to swap into a Citadel deck. Yeah, they're pretty dead here. I don't think they can come back. Now I get it? Sure.
Let's skip to the good part.
Yeah, we're moving on to the Citadel life. I'm excited. The deck looks really fun. I've enjoyed playing with Citadel a lot. Ooh. Spicy meatball. Let's take that.
Who are you to call me? They are
Not you. You don't need to attack. Yeah, Citadel's super good archetype. I love it. I think it's awesome. And they dubs. Hey, Condog! Thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate that. Chat, please send me MTG jumps. I need to cast chat. I need to craft risk factor. Alright, so let's see. Zana goes, thank you for the 2 months. You think Ali Eldrazi is a cool 5-color Planeswalker deck that looks fun to play? We've played 3 colors and 2 colors Planeswalkers. We haven't gone into all the colors. So, Mike, quick question if this flies for you. If it doesn't, we can definitely drop. But we could play a constructed event in just best of 1. I actually find that those aren't littered with mono red, and I think that's totally fine. Because I kind of want us to finish this league out because we don't have... Usually I play these until we lose. But we were playing Yuka's deck since the beginning of the stream. And we were playing it in ranked. So if it's cool with you, we could just join with your deck in the best of 1 queue. And then just try to run that in the best of 1 queue. Because I kind of want to try to play these last 2 matches at some point. If you want to play it in best of 3 for sure, then I can just drop. It's not a huge deal. It doesn't cost that much to join these events. It's very fun but not competitive deck I've been playing, especially to kill the battle mode of the project. You get all the cards! Alright, either way, I need to go get Mike's deck. Let me see. Does it work for you? Nice. Let me get the updated deck list. Yeah, Mike, but I'm going to join in an event, so I don't think we're going to see as much mono red. And, you know, if we get trounced in the best of 1 queue, we can join this one. But part of the reason I like joining the event queues with, joining the event queues instead of ranked is you play less mono red. Anyway, let me wrap up this video real quick. If you're watching this on YouTube, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Jeskai Super Friends. I like this version of the deck better. I do think that the... Mox Ambers are not very good, and I think the Narsets are actually... No, not the Narsets, sorry. The Kasminas are really good in this deck, so I would keep trying to tweak it and play it. I think it could use maybe a little bit more removal, just like un poquito. I'll make sure that it's linked in the description if you want to play it, and if you want to go see more War of the Spark standard content, it's on youtube.com/GabySpartz. If you want to come say hi to us on the live stream, that's on twitch.tv/GabySpartz. Thanks for hanging, YouTube. See ya! If you like this video, you can subscribe for more. And if you want to come say hi to us on the live stream, that's on twitch.tv/GabySpartz. I stream every weekday in the afternoons, Mountain Times. See you later!